You know that feeling when you worked so hard on achieving a dream and it's finally about to happen? Well, for me, this is one of those moments. We have been preparing something special for a long time now, and it's time to reveal the secret. This will not be a fast-paced video, and I will definitely take my time to dive deeper into all the details, so if you're in a hurry, save this video for later, and if you're not, go make some coffee or popcorn, whatever you like, and enjoy the evolution of the Kendama review. After 8 years of love for the Kendama game and the ideology of the movement as a way of life, it's time for a new kind of Kendamas from Kendama, Bulgaria. We harnessed our energy, and because we haven't had our own Kendamas in almost 2 years, the question in front of us was, what is the future of Kendama, Bulgaria? Not only as a distributor of already proven foreign Kendama brands, but also as a creator of our own Kendamas. Over time, we realized that we don't need to try to create the cheapest and the most budget Kendama, because this sets of numerous limitations on our dream of creating an epic, banger, slapper, shredder Kendama that we always wanted to design. So this time, we decided to set no limits and to realize our wildest dreams. We are proud to present the new collection and thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your support and faith over the past years. It means a lot to us and in our belief that movement should be about fun. The satisfaction of the positive feedback from friends, customers and smiles on their faces inspired us to create something epic. Here's the story behind this project, with which we are taking a step to the global Kendama stage, because we've created something different and something worthy of being called Bulgarian. The idea for the Secret Kendama started with the Secret Ken. The development of the Secret Ken started with our first series of handmade Kendamas. We had left a Kendama on the sample wall in our physical store, and everyone who caught it would ask in amazement, "What's this shape? The tricks are straight fire." For a long time we answered, "That's a secret." That's where it all started. In about a year, we made 3 sets of handmade Kendamas, experimenting with the shapes of the Ken. We created 2 shapes, the LH shape, which stands for Lunar Hound, and the TH shape, which stands for the Taps Hound. We experimented with hand-turned Kendamas and hand-painted tamas. Out of about 100 Kendamas, half went overseas, and the feedback was super. We incorporated what we had already learned from the boutique Kendama design. We took into account all the requirements we have as Kendama players and the experience from the different forms we have played with. And from my 8 years of Kendama, this means almost every shape out there. And I'm not talking about some simple tweaks on the sizes of the Ken. We really dove deep into the functionality and playability of Kendama and pursued the dream of having a fun, easy to play and enjoyable Kendama, no matter if you're a complete beginner or a Kendama legend. It's about functionality and diversity of the play itself. We are certainly contributing to the Kendama evolution because it's the coolest Kendama we have ever played. Introducing the new form of Kendama, Bulgaria. We dared to be so bold that we made the biggest competitive Kendama. Each Kendama comes with its own design and it's made from a different wood. Those woods have unique characteristics such as weight, grip, sound and aesthetics. The shape of all Kendamas is the secret shape. Really, it should have been the Secret Ken 2.0, but we won't be producing the old shapes anymore anyway, so it's the secret shape for now on. When designing a Kendama shape, there are a ton of things that could go wrong and a ton of very important questions to be asked. One of our main concerns was to make a bigger Kendama that has all the dimensions properly scaled up to retain that authentic Kendama feel, but make it look and feel more honed. Let's see some of the main points on the Ken. This first thing you'll notice is the massive Ken and bulky corners. The one thing that stands out is the double-edged design on the both of the cups on the Sarado. You see it once and you never forget it, except for the aesthetics, this double edge plays a huge role in locking the tricks. No matter if the tama is beaten up or a fresh one, this corner will play like a hook for it to stay there and lock all toes, especially birds, underbirds and stilts. The flat angle and surface on the both of the cup's edges will look after your wings. As a lunar lover, I was stoked on the LH shape from the handmade samples and wanted to retain that feeling so you can enjoy endless lunar slapper sessions. That's why the Sarado has so much weight on it coming from its core and large cups. The TH shape from the samples, which stands for Taps Horns, was designed with a slightly taller spike and had no double lunar hole in it for more weight on the bottom. We mixed those two shapes and offered a balance between the impossible two-in-one perfect lunar kendama versus the perfect tap slinger kendama. Actually, we did it, and what will be more honed for one or the other will depend on the wood type you choose from the collection. The spike comes in just about the perfect size, and when you get your first sessions and push the Sarado a little further, it stands there solid. The ring stock has the same pronounced edge like the cups, and going inside the spike there is this deep double lunar hole which usually takes out 6 to 10 grams of weight depending on the wood type and increasing the spike to Sarado weight ratio difference. Now, to double all the hacks on the styles, let's see the laser engraving hacks. This guarantees you will be honed right out of the box and not even wait for the tama to get beaten up to land nasty toe combos. You have 22 deep laser stripes on all the birds, underbirds, tilt and axis places. And you have them 3 times again on the bottom cup, so no matter how you hold the can in a play, you will find them helping you lock the tricks. Those stripes are taken from the exact diameter of the bevel, and they are just multiplicated. This is why you have the unlock the tricks sign on the back of the Sarado, and in front of the can you have the secret can. The classic Kendama Bulgaria logo in the bottom, and behind that is the KB custom logo, which stands for our boutique custom designed collections. Motivational laser engravings will keep frustration away and keep you on the healthy side of the grind. You will see the black on white, you will do it, stamp when you land an inward lunar, and everything is possible will reveal itself when landing a perfect lighthouse. Now let's talk about the tamas. You know that the paint job on the tamas is actually one of the most revolutionary things to happen to the kendama game in the last 10 years, except for the new modern shapes. The tama designs are not just about being pretty. The visual tracking of the tama in the space, the stripes, the contrast between colors, the details, the lettering message, the graphic design all play a role. The development and varieties of sticky paint continue to this day. These coatings allow for easier and more satisfying kendama play. The tamas on all kendamas are the same wood as the cans. This is a great advantage over having all the tamas made of beech, which is often used as the base, because this way we will enjoy the different characteristics of the wood. We have put a lot of effort into a longer play direction with our sticky paint formula. We have improved the strength of the coating. Sticky paint needs a balance between strength and stickiness. A very sticky formula often peels off easier, and a stronger paint usually slips more. Finally, we have a balance between the two of them. If you're not a kendama expert by now, you definitely have a basic understanding of the vast kendama world and the evolution of the kendama game. We are all aware of the complex movement nature of the game. It takes patience and perseverance to refine our motor skills and muscle memory. Ultimately, we play to have fun, to succeed, to surpass and improve ourselves. Every small trick made matters. But if there is a local society like the one we have been building for years in Bulgaria around you, you're a lucky kendama player, because one of the coolest aspects of kendama is the social one. And if there isn't a local kendama community, you have to start working on changing that. Support, communication, constructive development and being part of the evolution with your friends is the way to go in kendama. let's dive into the different models and designs. Actually, those are all Kendama Bulgaria official designs gathered, but we redesigned them to a whole another level. We have 4 super detailed mandalas standing for flow, balance, harmony, and zen. 1 samurai, 1 lion, and 1 creator. The flow, balance, and harmony shares an identical design going from the mandala on top, the front and the message in the middle, and the fine stripe for tracking in the bottom. The City of Samurais and the Proud Bulgarian goes with 4 stripes design, the graphic element on the top and the classical white bottom contrasting the shady hole for extra tracking. The creator and Zen goes with a popping golden yellowish design locked into 2 stripes on the top and bottom, graphic elements on the top on white background and white bottom again. Everything has its own story, but the most interesting thing is that each model comes with its own wood type. So let's quickly go through them. 9 kendamas, 8 woods. Let's start with the natural kendama. Beechwood. This is the most budget-friendly kendama in our series. No paint, no engravings, but still with all the cool features of the modern shape we have created. Usually beginners in their first month go through the classic game and make a lot of cups, orbits and spikes. Because of this bigger shape and the bigger cups, this actually appears to be a very good choice. The natural kendama is an occasion for you to try and make your own design. Our advice is not to use lacquers because they become slippery when dry. The next one is Proud Bulgarian. You will see 2 models called Proud Bulgarian, and this one is the beach version. This is our recommendation for all the beginners and the best budget kendama in our series. It has all the characteristics from the official series, all the laser hacks, all the motivational engravings, and the same solid clear coated sticky paint with epic laser engravings on the tama. Beech is the most budget wood for making kendamas, softer than maple, but it does have a better grip than maple for static tricks. This is our realization to offer an epic starter kendama in the 21st century. Next is flow. Unlike the Bulgarian cherry, which is very hard and heavy, this cherry kendama is the second heaviest after the elm. Just like the flow style of play, it is the only kendama with a satin string because of its soft nature and the friction of flow tricks with the fingers. Harmony. The elm stands first in weight, being the lightest and most fairy-like kendama of all. This wood has a porous character. Spongy wood kendamas are recommended for all balance tricks because of the extra grip between the kendama parts. This is for all the lightweight kendama lovers as they go all the way down to 150 grams for a full setup, which is epic for such a massive shape. Let's see the Proud Bulgarian bamboo. One of the best woods for producing kendamas and very well liked among the kendama community. Beautiful wood because of the stripes in 2 different tones. Bamboo appears to be the golden line among all the woods. It is neither too hard like maple for example, nor too soft. It has a good grip for static tricks and a slightly weaker sound on taps. This is our only one that has a double lunar hole option and no lunar hole option. Everything else in the series has the lunar hole. Let's see the Zen. Black walnut ranks 4th in weight in our series, an exceptional wood that darkens to very dark brown hues over time. Light colors and tonalities are seen in the pattern, very tight wood suitable for taps. One of our sturdiest offerings. Definitely an exotic wood for making a kendama, and this goes for all the kendama collectors out there. This is a symbol of our physical shop called the Zen Place and one of our most popular designs, especially after the video What Not to Do with Your Kendamas. Only 50 pieces were made, but one. Let's see that balance. This was our original choice of wood when we started developing the new shapes. Ash is a very porous wood. It darkens and turns darker grey over time, causing the grain to stand out. The best wood for static tricks. Now it's time for the City of Samurais. It stands side by side with the ash and beech for weight. Maple has become a standard for high quality kendamas in the game because it is durable and we have a cool kendama longer. The sound of maple is one of the best. Taps are soundly and precise. But maple is slippery for static tricks. I have a cool story about this one. From the beginning of Kendama Bulgaria, we called ourselves and all the kendama players the samurais. Our first design 4 years ago was with an extra font in front, which was Plovdiv, the town where we live in Bulgaria. But after a while, our friends from other cities liked the kendama so much that they said that every town in Bulgaria can be the City of Samurais. So the second batch was without the name of the city to show respect for all the kendama players in the community. I really wonder which town will be this beautiful kendama land now, so don't forget to tag us if you play with this kendama. Okay, this is a special one for me, the creator, oak. Oak is the wood for the heaviest kendama of all. An amazing wood that is lighter in color when fresh and over time turns dark brown with distinct small striations. Just to the taste and preference of the creator, which is me. And this is why you see the S and Z initials, which stand for my name, Serafim Zakhariev, and the 6 wings, which are the symbols of the angels called the seraphims. They are usually depicted like a head with 6 wings and no body on it in the Christianity. I have bigger hands and love lunars and heavy kendamas, so this is why this is my model. Only 50 made. We will make it hard for you to choose. After all of the above, it will be hard to know which one to grab first and whether to choose according to the wood, design, weight and aesthetics. The characteristics of these woods are totally different, but we have followed some rules. The shape is large, and we have tried to make most of the woods light to compensate for the feeling of heaviness when playing. For easy orientation, we will write the weight rating of the wood, but this is not the only characteristic that is determined by the wood. For even better orientation, we have described additional information about the wood of each model in the short description in every product in our site. You can contact us if you have any doubts on which one to pick up for your style of play, and we will try to give you the best advice. I can probably say that this project took 8 years, as we always wanted to create something unique and be part of the kendama evolution. I will never forget how I stared at 3 classical slippery black uzoras when I was deciding what will be my first kendama, and I can't believe that we went this far and made a dream come true. It will be an honor for us to see those kendamas played in the kendama community around the world. The official hashtag is the secret kendamas. So please tag us on every picture and combo made. We have been working all summer to finish this project, and I sacrificed a lot of kendama hours in nature to make this possible. So now it is time for me to go and enjoy those kendamas, land some combos and breathe some fresh air. We also dropped a brand new worldwide site for all the best kendamas, cue toys and juggling equipment in English, so make sure you visit kendamabulgaria.bg. Express worldwide shipping with DHL will get your kendama ready to go in your hands in no time. Drop a message, follow us on all our socials, and go out there and enjoy life. Love you all, thank you all, I'm out, peace.